Hi, Lisa Sacchetti here with the Renaissance Network. I'm really excited to be talking to Mark Barber today and getting some perspective about working with the Renaissance Network. Mark, I know we've worked with you for many, many years, but why don't you tell us a little bit about the work that you've done with our organization as of late?
Well, yeah, I've had interactions with you back in, gosh, I'm trying to think of 2015 and 16. We did a 2 year where we rolled through an upgraded pathway organization, which was great candidates. Starting with a new company here up in the Pacific Northwest. Very small team, but looking to bring on some really great candidates to help accelerate our business. And the experience with Renaissance has been great. And I wanted the same thing, and you did not fall short. So that was great for me.
Excellent, good. I know one of the things that I asked you earlier, what you liked about the process, and you mentioned it was structured. Talk a little bit about the structure of the process and how that helped with this.
It was just the process of having weekly calls to update. I dealt with Colin and with Amy, who were great to deal with. They understood, looked to understand our market, what we were looking for, try to understand our goals in the organization and types of people that we like. And then as they started bringing candidates to us, they gave us good quality candidates to look through. And it wasn't bringing us 10 or 15, but it was bringing us a few at a time for each position. We hired 3 positions, and they were good candidates, and they gave us a good perspective on what's out there for the markets. Some of the markets may have been a bit more difficult, but we ended up having 3 great candidates, and our follow-ups were very timely. Half-hour calls, which is great. They weren't, long calls. Great updates with metrics. Give us a view of how many hits you guys had on the ads that you put out or how you placed your inquiries. And it was good to see sort of the interest grow as we started. The first week, I think it was light, but as the candidates, as the application went out to your sources, it became very high, sort of growing. So it was nice to see people who was looking at it at the very least and coming through with some really good candidates.
Now, I know when you're building a sales team, there's always a major sense of urgency because you have a number looming over your head. So did you find that the process, even though it was very structured, did it elongate the process, or did you find that it was still moved to the pace that you would like?
It moved at a good pace, and we timed it well because our industry, we're in the K through 12 industry. The ramp up starts really, February, March, April, May, June is where we sort of do this really steep ramp up for our business because of budgets ending June 30th. And I wanted to get the folks in place ASAP, and I wanted to get them trained at least through the month of January. So as we start February, March, April, they're already engaged and going. And so we were able to keep that pace. Colin was really good about understanding the timelines. My goal was to get people on board January 1, and because of holidays, we got all 3 on board January 8th. So we moved it really fast, and I tend to make fast decisions on people that come on board. I think that you get a feel immediately whether they're going to do well or not, and then proofs in the pudding as well once they start with us to see how they jump into the organization.
So the individuals have been there with you for a little bit. So far, have they been performing to your expectations? I know it hasn't been
Yeah,
too long. Yeah.
yeah, it's good. I mean, it's hard because you bring on candidates, and it's a really rough go for the first couple of months because it's just fire hose in their face. And I think we did a good job of trying to measure our onboarding. A lot of vendor training, inside systems training, and customer, and they're just now getting to talk to our customers. We might have done that a bit sooner. Their feedback was it might have been too soon, but we appreciate their feedback on it. And I think it went so far so good. I'm happy with the progress within just a month, actually 3 weeks. They're already engaged pretty well. So for me, I'm really happy with it.
Excellent. Anything working with our organization with the Renaissance Network that surprised you?
No, I mean, the difference, the last time we worked was 15, 16, a bit of 17, I think, maybe 18. We had a few, and it was, the process is a bit different. I think I interacted
Yeah.
more with you. On this one, I interacted primarily with Colin and Amy, and it was a good process. They were organized, they were on time, they had candidates for us, they didn't offer excuses. They just said, if there's a challenge, they gave it the challenge.
Yeah.
But they really kept to understanding our requirements and understanding our timeline, which I thought that was really important because the process could really drag out.
Yeah,
And my experience with you in the years past and then currently is that it goes quickly, which is usually when you're looking, you're usually behind the gun a bit
yeah.
anyway. And so this was a really great experience time-wise, and process was perfect for me, so enjoyed it.
Excellent. Well, Mark, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us. I will ask you, because we didn't talk about the organization, OETC, just give a quick overview of the organization, if you don't mind.
We're a .org organization up in the Northwest. Thomas Richards has been heading the company up since 2010. I've known him for that long with my last previous employer. And we do K through 12. And our goal is to grow our business, but we're not sort of a hard selling organization. We're a bit more on the passive side. Our constituents, our customers have known us for years. We have a great reputation from the CIO level. And it's all built by Thomas Richards. And my goal is to grow the team and help us to develop more programs that would give back to the community. And that's our goal in the end, is to give back to our local communities that we serve. So good company. They've been around for a while, and I'm enjoying. It's a much smaller organization than I've had before. We're very small, but we do a great job in the Northwest.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Mark, for your time today.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome. Thank you.